was just careless. That loosened me up. I'm ready for Pokemon League. Okay, you need more practice. Even though I beat him. But hey, you know that. I'm out of here. Smell ya. 8 badges down. Now also our rival defeated. Let's go to Victory Road. And hope that I have all the gems I need. I don't think I need Flash. Right? I don't need Flash. No, just Strength. According to Bulbapedia. Which, yeah, I think I do remember. I think in Generation 3, so in Hoenn, Victory Road, at least in Ruby and Sapphire, requires Flash. Pokemon League front gate. Time for some good build-up music. Never mind. Auk is a Poke noob. Fight me, I dare you on Pokemon Go. You're probably gonna beat me. You've played for longer, you have legendaries, I don't. Oh, that's the Boulder match. Go right ahead. Okay, can we not use, like, the Viridian Forest music? Can we have the proper build-up? There we go. You can pause here only if you have the Cascade badge. Please go right ahead. You can pause here only if you have the Thunder badge, which you beat Lieutenant Surge for Vermilion City. The path tells us to go via the left, but really it's a shorter path to go via the right, because there's just a gap here. You can pause here only for the Rainbow badge, yes. I believe it's somewhere in the speedrun they make use of a glitch where you can pass one of these like badge people that check your badge. You can pass 1 or 2 of them without them having to check your badge. So then you don't have to actually fight that gym leader, which saves a bunch of time. Soul badge from Koga. I think one of the water ones are not able to be skipped, which is still something people are looking for if that's possible. They can skip some of the other ones. I don't remember how. So that's 6 skipped, and now we actually have a location where we can fight. Well, yeah, fight some wild Pokemon. And if they would actually appear, please, I will be able to show you what level they are and what interesting Pokemon can be encountered here. Ditto is here. I believe Ditto is on route 15? 16? Whatever is east of Fuchsia, there's a low chance of Ditto. No, I think it's 15. The second one that's east of Fuchsia. You can get Ditto there. You can also get Ditto here, and actually we'll be doing that. Wow, okay, that's a low HP Ditto. We are definitely catching that. I have some Ultra Balls. We didn't catch a Ditto. I don't lose too much HP. I still have the entirety of Victory Road to do. Ultra Ball. Oh, don't tell me it also copied the catch rate for Hitmonlee. Which I think is lower, considering you could not normally catch it. Alright, we got him. We got it as a Ditto! Ditto, the transform Pokémon, capable of copying an enemy's genetic code to instantly transform itself into a duplicate of the enemy. You're gonna be called Slime. I was actually considering using a Ditto on one of my main teams. I think in Crystal. I ended up deciding not to use Ditto. Because that would have been a bit much and I think too annoying. It would be very interesting to try it. But I thought it would be too annoying in the end, so I decided against using Ditto on the main team. And there's other things there. There's Fearow here, I think there's Nidorina. 2 or 3 other Pokemon that can be encountered, but Ditto's the main one that I wanted to show. So we immediately found it and caught it. A volcano badge we got from Blaine, yes. Showing that off. Nothing really to the left or right there except that small grass badge. Right here, the Earth badge. We just got that earlier in the stream from Giovanni. And here we enter Victory Road. A big cave system with many strong trainers here to test our abilities. And also some puzzles, because we want to get past there, but that square, we can't really walk through that, as you can see. Like this. Nothing I can do. The way to fix that is to use strength. So that is why I'm happy that Aragorn has strength in its moveset. So I don't need to take any other Pokemon with me to use it for me. Push a boulder like this around onto a switch. And that will unlock the gate, I suppose. Not really sure what it is, like with the card key in Silphco, it was just a gate you can open with just a swipe of a card. How this really works in terms of what is actually blocking my way, I don't know. Well, what is it in the lore of the game? I'm not really sure, but it's there. You have to pay attention with some of these puzzles, how you push them. This is the only way that you can push it all the way. Don't push it fully up, go around. And finally push it down. It's on the switch. There's no real sound or anything that indicates, hey, you did it right. But as you can see, the thing that was blocking our way, that is currently gone. So we can safely walk through it. You know what? If I find a Pokemon that's decently high level, then I think, oh, I can easily KO that with whatever's in front of my party at the time. Currently Hitmonlee. I will take that Pokemon out. Get a bit of EXP. Judo, I think, is more around levels 25, 26. It's a bit more of a... I wouldn't say a waste of time, but I don't want to fight them. There's 2 items here. And depending on how you push the Strength Boulder, you can only access one of them. I generally take the left one first, because you're walking left to push the boulder out first. So you may accidentally push it left an extra time, which makes it harder to get the left one. So I always try for the left one first, in case I otherwise would make the mistake and have to reset this thing a second time. This is a rare candy. Still haven't decided if I actually want to use the rare candies once we get to the Elite Four. I don't think I do. I want to have the challenge. And I want to see if with maybe around level 44, 45 Pokemon I can get there. Actually, that'd be really difficult. But I want to give it a try. See if I can do that. I think that would be a very fun challenge. Wait, if that happens, if I'm below level 50... even after the champion, then I could actually use my Pokemon in the Poké Cup in Pokemon Stadium. As opposed to having to train them up all the way to level 100 to do the Prime Cup. Oh, here we go, finally! Something I wanted to show off since I got Jump Kick. I missed the move, and you're used to pretty high recoil damage in later games, if you've played the later games. In Generation 1, Red, Blue, Yellow, Jump Kick and High Jump Kick being a stronger version of Jump Kick, only have 1 HP of recoil, which now happens twice, come on! Luckily, Onyx missed with a Rock Throw, and Rock Throw isn't... What's going on? Jump Kick hasn't missed at all! And now I missed 3 in a row. Okay, just run, which somehow that does work. You might be wondering, why am I going south again? Because this is the fastest reset. Actually, do I need to do the strength puzzle? No. No, I don't. I was gonna say, this strength boulder resets, so do I need to push it onto the little switch again to allow me to pass through? No, that is not the case. I'm not blocked off, so I can actually continue. But the reason why I do that is to reset the strength boulders, so that that one item that I couldn't get to up north, where I did get the rare candy, and by resetting the boulder, I can now get to that. Aragorn trying to learn Focus Energy. Will not be learning Focus Energy. more Onyx, more things to get hit by Jump Kick. Pretty sure there's more Pokemon that we can encounter here than just this and Geodude. Well, we've seen... What's with the... It's 95% accurate! 4 misses in a row against an Onyx? Wait, is it? What was our last opponent then? I think it was an Onyx. Oh, at least this one's gone. Let's see, what are the possible encounters here? Machop, 25%, Geodude, 15%, Onyx, 30%, so we've definitely seen that one the most. Marowak, actually, at 1% chance. If we encounter that while not even looking for it, then I'm even more mad that we didn't find that Slowbro. Back in Seafoam Islands. There is also a 4% chance to find a Machoke, a 5% chance to find Golbat, and a 15% chance to find Zubat. Right, we just push this one to the left, and we pick up TM43, which is the TM for God Bird, in English known as Sky Attack. The strongest flying type move in the game. So, if your Pokemon has access to Drill Peck, Dojo and Fearow have that, that's probably the move you want to go with. Otherwise, at this point, you'd probably use Fly on something like Pidgeot for its flying move. You could substitute that for Sky Attack. It does have a charge-up turn, though. And it can miss. Then again, so does Fly. I'm not sure what the accuracy is in Sky Attack. Ooh, Persian. I kind of want to switch to my own Persian, but... Jump Kick. Ah, this sound! One of my least favorite sounds. Like the dee-dung, dee-dung, dee-dung for being in red health isn't great either. I think Gen 5, I think they made it actually sound good. But in Gen 1, it's a pretty annoying beep. Especially Screech, really high. Not my favorite at all. Alright, Koops, you against Ninetales. Here's 2 of my Pokemon! Persian and Ninetales. What is the next train gonna have Hitmonlee and Blastoise, and then the final one has Exeggutor and Snorlax or something. Well, as you can see, the trainers here will have like between 1 and 3 Pokemon generally. They will almost all, if not all, have fully evolved Pokemon to add to the challenge, but they aren't individually as difficult as the rival battle we had, or I think even the 8th gym leader. Well, that's generally what Route trainers, or in this case the Victory Road trainers, are supposed to be. Less difficult than a major boss battle just before, but together they can add a really big challenge. Also, if you want a shortcut back to the entrance, you can use push down the strength build and get around it. Something tells me this guy is like Charizard. That's my memory. Like Charmeleon, Charizard, and like Rapidash. Never mind. The 3 middle stage starters in Charizard. Was that it? X-Attack going second, even though I hit you for more than half. Useless. Bye, Ivysaur. Here's Wartortle. Actually, let's just keep going with Aragorn. I don't always need to have a super effective move. Alright, lowered its head for Skull Bash, but you won't get to use it because Jump Kick takes you out. Here comes Charmeleon. Good hit. It actually does something to me with Leer, but it's not damage. So I'll finish it off with Strength. We're level 44. So Charizard is next. Let's use Koops, because I want to show something off which I can't show off against many Pokemon. I think Charizard and Moltres are the only ones, so this is our one shot, really. I've said before that Fire doesn't resist Ice in this generation. It's one of the 4 type matchups that was changed between Generation 1 and 2. But because this is a fire and flying Pokemon, this will be crit. Yep. Blizzard actually hits Charizard super effectively, which allows for the one-shot. Also, the crit really helped. And that's that cool trainer defeated. Thank you for the compliment. That's just the start of this dungeon, though. A lot more to go. More puzzles, lots of more trainers. And as you can see here, we're already blocked off. There's a boulder here, but if we push that up, we can't push it out of the way. So we have to go south. There is a boulder here, and there's a thing there. But if we push the boulder here, we can't push it down. So we have to push it down. But if we push it just down from here, it ends up here, and then we can't push it left. So what we're going to do with our Aragorn, definitely getting a workout here by using strength on these boulders and doing most of the fights so far. Push one to the left, then down, and then left. Hey, look, it's Onyx! Rage. I guess it does more than Splash, but in Generation 1, please don't use Rage. You get stuck in it. And if you see, like, I think the Champions Charizard has Rage. They have really strong fire moves. I think they might have Fire Blast. But if they use Rage, you're basically set. It can increase, but then you can safely switch early, because they're stuck in Rage. You can never get out of it. Alkov, what is your obsession with pushing big, hard balls around a cave? I want to be the very best like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To push balls is my cause. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something clever, I couldn't. Ah, so close. Quick attack. Saving power points of flamethrower. Mature. Okay, we should be able to deal with that then. Flamethrower. When the standard trainers are at your level or slightly higher, you know that when the bosses come around, they will be higher level than you, and especially the E4. I've said it many times and I'll say it again. The level jump in this game, in Generation 1, is the biggest, I feel, out of any of them when you get to the E4. I remember, like, being able to go through this game pretty easily in the past, getting to the E4 and then suddenly, okay, that's a level gap. Yellow, what Pokemon Yellow, when we get around to that, there's some very interesting things with the levels going on there as well, but you'll see when we get to that. That's not in a while. Let's first just finish Pokemon Blue. Yes, you sound so enthusiastic about being the very best at pushing balls. Okay. Ooh, good spot with the house. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. Looks like you're able to catch one of my streams. Hey, look, it's a thing up there. What might that be? Question mark. I don't know. Hey Seb, I know you're still here, so if you want to know where in terms of streams I often hang out, click on the Goochbot's channel. Like, click on his name, go to his channel. That's the main... I didn't mean to catch some stuff. Alright. Yeah, there's... I watch a little bit of various people's streams throughout the week, but if there's one streamer that I've been watching consistently for a long time now, it's the Goochbot. Saturday evening, every week, even though it's nighttime. Oh, Mega Kick. Is strong, I think it's only 70% accuracy. I don't intend to teach that to any of my Pokemon, even though it will be a stronger move for Hitmonlee. I'm happy with strength. It's like strength is weaker than double edge or than mega kick, but one, it's 100% accurate, so therefore it's reliable, and it also helps me to not have to take a different Pokemon than my main Pokemon through this cave. Psychic won't do too much. Mega Drain could be used. I think let's give the debut to Solar Beam. Charge up. Take a headbutt. Solar Beam! Not quite as epic as Hyper Beam, but it's still Solar Beam! Sort of. Hypno. Well, let's do what we did in Fuchsia City, in the Fuchsia Gym. Snorlax against Hypno. A Juggler with a Drowsy. Yeah, a lot of the Jugglers have Psychic types. A lot of Drowsy and Hypno. I know him, lol, pretty sure I've either watched his streams or played with him at the same time as you before now. Either way, I know them. Yeah, pretty likely that you've been there at some point. I think you've been there before. Sheriff Snorlax beats the Hypno. It's not really a Sheriff thing, it's more of an army thing, but whatever. Go Snorlax! And that one's gonna hurt. And that's a critical hit! No, Sheriff! Thank you very much, Paul, for the Twitch Prime subscription. That is amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're amazing. You know that. Yeah, I don't have many alerts. Most of them are still the little bling with the rocket coming up. That's basic. There's 3 of them that before, I suppose, my restart of my streams like half a year ago. I changed 3 things. The follow notification is different, but both in terms of the animation and the sound. I have one for subscriptions and one for raids. The other ones are still the basic bling with the rocket. Founders? What do you mean founders? I'm not sure what you mean with that. The badge on the left. Oh! Yeah, that one. I don't have that many subscribers. I think you're like the 5th or 6th person to have ever subscribed to me. So, even though I've been... The first subscriber was a while ago when I became close to after I became affiliate. I haven't had that many subscriptions. So I think that maybe like the first 10 or something, I'm not exactly sure how that works, get the founder badge. So, one of them is yours now. And you will indeed keep that forever. Let's see, I am going to use a revive on Sheriff. I will be getting, I think I can get max revives in the Elite Four. Definitely full restore, so... get those once I get there. An exclusive badge for a channel that collects badges in-game. I get it. I get it. Apparently there is a 9th gym badge that I need to collect. An exclusive badge for a channel that collects badges in-game, yeah. I do collect a lot of badges in the games that I play, especially most of my streams, which are the main series Pokemon streams. I did recently play Pokémon, in which I technically still collect gym badges because it's Pokemon, but I occasionally do other streams, but these main series Pokemon games are my main things. Ah! Actually, I want to show off the other 2 notifications now. You've seen the one for subscriptions. Let's see if I can do a test one for the other 2. I think that's... here. Yeah, okay, this is the one for follow. It's based on a squirrel joke from a Use Your Words stream. One of my friends gave that sound file to me, and I find a GIF that goes with it. And then for raid, I have this one. A lot of people jumping out of the net. I love that one. I do believe that a raid now only gives a notification if it's at least 5 people, I think, in the raid, because I've tried... I know raiding you once, raid someone else, but I've always had like 3 viewers maybe 4, but never 5 since that update, so the raid message has never shown up. I think you do need minimum 5 to have it even show up, which I guess can work to stop spamming in a way, but I have heard people say like, oh yeah, you should leave it up to the streamer, what they feel is appropriate, an appropriate amount. Can we have Coconut live, please? Thank you. Alright, Coconut lived, level 44, let's go. And we can easily get our HP back against like an Onyx or a Graveler. We'll probably find it somewhere. Or we just give it a Lemonade. We have enough money to buy healing items after this cave. Those stairs over there are where we need to go to continue. But I believe there's another trainer and another item a little further up ahead. And this is a place that I do want to fully explore. And Coops needed 1 battle and is already at level 44, so let's put it in the back go amigo. Alright, this person is guarding that item that's lying over there. And if they have the strong team, that must be an important item. Another juggler. Do you have more drowsies or hypnos? Drowsy or hypno? It's still drowsy or hypno, plural. I'm sure that's the case with all Pokemon. There's no S behind it. Body Slam! Where did you catch that Mr. Mime? I have a Marcel, but I wasn't able to catch a Mr. Mime. The thing is, I have said in regards to a few trades, Mr. Mime, Jinx, Lickitung, that's the only way to legally get in the game without trading to someone else. However, that might not be completely true. Remember that long-range trainer glitch, which we used to get Mew by battling a specific Pokemon that sets a specific special value, therefore making us encounter Mew because it matched its index number. It's really complicated, but if we can find a trainer or a wild Pokemon of which the special stat is exactly the index number of Mr. Mime, or Jinx, or Lickitung, and then do the long-range trainer glitch fighting that trainer, or wild Pokemon, then we could actually legally get it. It's a glitch, it's an unintended way to get a Pokemon, but it's possible without cheating devices, or trading with someone else. So it actually is possible. Submission. 80 power, 80% accurate fighting move. Which is, I think, the strongest fighting move for most fighting types in this game. Hitmonlee obviously has jump kick and high jump kick, which are stronger. How did you find out about the glitch? Ooh, at one point I think I just learned that the Mew glitch existed. I knew it as the Mew glitch because you can catch Mew with it. But I like to look into details of how things work. There's a duplication glitch where you can duplicate items. And although the video hasn't hit YouTube yet, I did do that in the previous stream where I found the Pokemon called Missing No, which is a glitch Pokemon. You can find wild Pokemon that are above level 100 in Red and Blue. And I have read into why it works like it works. What, like, values are saved to what portions of the game's memory and how does that work. There are some really weird glitches and things, how things are saved in the game, and I definitely don't understand all of it. I haven't looked into every single detail. But there is so much possible. Like, I think it's possible in Red and Blue, but also Yellow. If you look at the world record speedruns on just PokemonSpeedruns.com, for, like, let's say Yellow, yeah? Pokemon Yellow. The world record speedrun in that is, like, under a minute. You can glitch the game that hard, that quickly. Under a minute. I think, like, Gold and Silver, if you allow all glitches, at least, it's also only, like, 5 minutes. Because you can set very exact values by calling some of the boxes you have in your PC, specific names, swapping, and then switch off, switch on, whatever. And then the game reads certain values the incorrect way, and then poof, you're in the Hall of Fame. There are some really weird glitches, and maybe that should be a bonus episode. Like, I've already promised that I'll make a bonus episode talking about the details of at least the long-range training glitch and the Missing No glitch, which is really the item duplication glitch. But now that I'm talking about it, I'm excited about a lot more glitches. Maybe I should make a glitch episode. Talking about the glitches in the game. I think that would be interesting. And talking in more detail about not just, hey, yeah, this exists, and do this to make it work, but why does it work? What happens behind the scenes in the game's values and their memories? I'm actually going to write that one down after I switch the coops here. Bonus episode. Glitch compilation. And how do they work? Another thing added to my bonus episode list. And things that we'll be looking into. Because I understand enough of the duplication glitch, item duplication glitch, and the long-range trainer glitch to be able to pull it off. And explain it a little bit, and I've done that in this walkthrough so far. But I want to know more, and it's a walkthrough. I want to explain every detail there is to explain. Or as much as possible anyway, and I find these glitches very interesting in how they work and how they function. So to be able to explain them in one of the episodes I think would be good as well. Alright, this is the longest pushing of a boulder. And it's not exactly going very quickly, so unless we fight a wild Pokemon, I can just keep holding one button. So, Sobel, how are you doing? Sobel, 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 Sobel. Oh, actually, Paul, now that you're here, there's something I want to show you. Because I don't think you've seen this yet. I have a Becky Lynch. I had Becky Lynch during one of my streams earlier, but I have a Becky Lynch. Yeah, I do. Yeah, Becky Lynch's intros. Whoa, whoa. It's very simple in terms of lyrics or sounds, but it just works really well. And I think that doesn't just work well as an intro theme, but it works well as a victory theme as well, because you play the music as well when they win, or when, let's say, when they win an argument, not necessarily a match. So I think Becky's, and quite similarly Sami Zayn's music as well. Sure, they're different themes, but they have a very similar style to them. It is very triumphant, yeah. Okay, now we've pushed this boulder down here, so the gate over there should be opened. And based on what we've seen back in the very first room of Victory Road, when we leave an area and come back, the boulder resets, but the gate should still be open. Therefore, I want to go to a different floor to do something, and then come back here. I don't have to re-push the boulder, but the gate should still be open. You're not really a bird, but rocks. Yeah, I got this Becky Lynch plushie like a good month ago, I think. Just over a month ago, I bought a good amount of WWE shirts. I think a lot of them were on sale. Found some that I liked that were in my size and were on sale. Because I barely ever buy merch. Partially because I don't really feel the need. I'm not too excited about merch, even though it might be of a person that I liked. But I've been wanting to have something WWE because of how much I like it. And how much I've watched it this year. So, and I have sales pretty regularly, at least I had them earlier on in the year. So I decided to make use of it one of those days, and I bought a good amount of things, like 9-10 shirts or something. I've only worn 3 of them. But one extra thing is I bought the Becky Lynch plushie. I don't really like plushies of people. Give me just Pokemon plushies or like a Bullet Bill plushie for Mario or something like that. I have those. But this one just looked really good, and Becky Lynch is one of my favorite wrestlers. Not my very favorite, but one of my favorites. So I decided to get it. Oh, wait! I almost forgot that this was even here. And I accidentally closed my document, so I'm gonna reopen it. But, this TM. Explosion. We found the TM for self-destruct in Silphco, and it said, no, we're not gonna teach that to anyone. We are gonna teach explosion. I don't expect to use it many times. But I want to give it to Coconut. Instead of Stomp. So against a few Pokemon, I guess it's a bit less of... it might be able to do a bit less damage, because Stomp might be the best thing. I guess that is only the case against Psychic types. But then again, against things like Hypno, it might be able to use Solar Beam. But yeah, we have Explosion now. So maybe like at the end of Victory Road or something, I'll show off Explosion. Somewhere against the Elite Four, I might do that. Coconut now has its final moveset. Psychic, Mega Drain, Solar Beam, Explosion. That is its final intended moveset. Propane has that now, even though it was altered at the start of this stream. And then Koops. Amigo, Sheriff, and Aragorn are all still waiting for one move, which they get via level up. Hello, sir. Never mind, I wanted to talk to you, but there's a Machop that got in the way. And because you were so very rudely interrupted me trying to talk to this man, I'm gonna headbutt you for your insolence. Goodbye. Machop the car salesman. I guess its pose sort of looks like that, yeah. If you can get through here, you can go meet the Elite Four. That is very true, and I'm excited for that. That's my intention for today, for this stream. And we'll have quite a lot of time to do that. The E4, the Champion, potentially even Cerulean Cave and Mewtwo. Maybe. And then we should still have enough time before, like, Monday Night Raw starts, because I will be talking about... What's up? Do you have a minute to talk about it? I'm glad I wasn't drinking just yet when you typed that. Alright, Paul just put in the chat, in reference to the Machop pose, he first thought, oh, that's like a car salesman, which I can see like he's holding up a sign or something like that. But then he posted, do you have a minute to talk about our Lord and Savior? I just had to smile, because there's some... Like, I can, I guess, understand why you might want to do that if you really strongly believe in it. As long as you stay nice, and if people say no, then you just leave. I'm fine, I guess, with people doing that. I'm not used to it here, but maybe... I believe in the US it's more common. But... every time someone makes that joke... in reference to the, oh, you want to talk about our Lord and Savior? I think of one somewhat old woman who, at least pre-COVID would almost always be able to be found outside of Amsterdam's Central Station. And it's not just you want to talk about a Lord and Savior, like, no, you need Jesus, and you need Jesus, and you need Jesus. And things like that. And, oh no, this is bad, and this is bad, and only God and Jesus can save you, and everyone is doomed. I wonder what she would say, if she's still there, if at all, what her opinion now is, and what she would say about COVID. I could see her being, yeah, COVID can only be solved by the Great One, and you have to believe in Jesus, which I can understand if people want to believe in Jesus Christ and in God, and that praying will help them. I personally do not believe, but I'm very much fine with people doing so. And if people feel good about that, and they use the religion and lessons from church to be good to others, that's amazing. But some people take it a bit far, in terms of, this is the only way, and you are wrong if you don't think like us. And it can just be words like that you're like, oh yeah, that's wrong. And sometimes people decide to kill each other for it, which is even more horrible. But I don't intend to go to that discussion. I'll just say, war for religion is absolute crap. That much I will say, and I'll leave it at that. Let's see, Monday Night Raw, will it still suck season premiere? I'll see. I'm excited for a lot of the new people on Raw. The drafter had quite a few swaps. So the season premiere of SmackDown already got me pretty excited with some potential things. So speaking of Friday night, the goodbye match and the speech before it for the New Day. Because, like, the New Day isn't really gone, but like, Big E has been split from the group. But their speech before, and that felt so real and so genuine. Like, I don't cry easily, and I nearly cried at that. And then I saw them behind the scenes afterwards. I saw, there was an interview with them on the YouTube channel for WWE. That was strong, too. Like, you could hear, especially in Xavier's voice, that was very real. Hey, look, it's a bird. It's a plane. It's the third legendary bird. Let's go, Moltres. Stomp him! Stomp him like my husband! Stomp him! Becky, I literally just got rid of Stomp on Executor. What?! How dare you! Ow! 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 Sorry, but it now has explosion. Ow! Apparently Becky Lynch can headbutt as well. Yeah, that's an interesting name for a move, the Disarm Her. Like, the Disarmer, I could see as a name, but the Disarm Her seems like a command. It feels weird. Like, I know it exists, and it's a submission move that Becky uses. But it feels very strange as a name. Isn't a kip up where they lie on their back, and then they sort of lean back, and then they, like, jump up onto the legs without needing the use of their hands? Isn't that a kip up? Like, McIntyre does that a lot, right? Anyway, I really should be focusing on this battle. This is important. I don't want to do too many. Now, he can just do it with his neck. Okay. Aleister Black can't do that. Who was it that can't? That was a pretty major male wrestler. A pretty major male wrestler that says he can't do it. Seth, maybe? Keith. I could see why Keith. It's a major male wrestler. Might be Seth. So can I get out of Fire Spin? Please! Like, Moltres is fast, and if it hits Fire Spin, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. I want to at least try and catch it. Like, I could have just taken the Master Balls that I duplicated with missing now. But yeah, Moltres has, doesn't have Peck and Flamethrower, because I don't think it learns Flamethrower at level up. It has Peck and Fire Spin. It's really annoying to fight it. Ooh. Maybe Blizzard, if I don't crit? Give Moltres the Black Mass. What kind of a move would that be? Yes, okay, good. Ultra Ball. Ah, not first try, like, I think Zapdos was first try, that was cool. Whatever finishes the job. I don't want to take it out! I want to pin the Moltres in the ball. I don't want to kill it. I want to catch it! It's a legendary! That should be low enough. It can go slightly lower, but I don't have a way to lower it. It may be Exeggutor's Mega Drain, because Moltres resists that 4 times with both its flying and its fire moves. Fire type. But I can't get it much lower right now, and because I don't have Hypnosis on Exeggutor anymore, nor do I have something like Thunder Wave, I can't put a status effect on it, giving me a higher chance, so this is all I can do, just throw balls. And I don't want to use Master Balls even when it gets a Mewtwo later on. I want to have that low chance and then having to survive and hope for the Ultra Ball to make it work. I did save beforehand, so if this doesn't work out with the Ultra Balls, or I get taken out. Well, I probably won't be taken out because I can heal with, like, Lemonades and Revives. But if I run out of Ultra Balls, I'll just try again. And it says that I missed the Pokemon, but that's just something in Generation... that only happened in Generation 1. I can catch this Pokemon. It's just that because Moltres has such a low chance of being caught, that if it doesn't work, it is likely to say it missed the Pokemon. However, due to how it works in Gen 1, it's not like there's a check on each individual, like you might catch a check or calculation on every shake of the Pokeball. Because normally you have maximum 3 shakes and then bing, oh, you got it. In Generation 1, every Pokemon, if it doesn't catch it, has a set number of shakes that it does. In Moltres' case, it's just, it misses. But I'm pretty sure that the moment you see that be different, so the moment Moltres gets in the ball, I caught it. That's how I think I knew with Zapdos, that I caught it the moment I threw the ball. Or when it hit the Zapdos. Although then again, I didn't see it missing Zapdos, although that seemed like the best Articuno before it. Alright, Coconut's probably gonna go down quickly. I'm not going to try Mega Drain. I'm definitely not using Explosion, I will show it out later. The annoying thing is, I might have to use multiple revives after this fight, because there's still quite a few trainers in this dungeon left. Ultra Ball, let's go. Come on. Moltres, you stupid bird! Just stay in the ball! I'm gonna use a Disarmer! Ah! Go! Stupid bird! Sobble, can you help? Sobble. No, it didn't work. We might need to hack the system. Hackmon! Appmon chip ready! Apriorize! Hackmon! I'm gonna hack your system. Okay, your system has been hacked. I will catch it now. Still didn't work. Normally things like that work. Come on, Moltres, get in the ball. Or is this like Karma? Not really Karma, but I caught Zapdos in one ball when it was really weak. So... now I need to take a lot from Moltres. Yeah, got it. Shut up, Paul. Shut up. I only blocked maybe 2. Although I did block 2 when it was like the only VIP at the start of last season, so... okay, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. Speaking of, where are we in the current season? Because you said, you did 2 seasons for VIPs. Where are we in the current season? Like, how long left until it ends? Because I haven't, outside of your stream, I haven't played Marbles.
Moltres, the flame Pokémon, known as the legendary bird of fire. Every flap of its wings creates a dazzling flash of flames.
Yeah, like halfway through the first of 2 months. Is it 2 months per season? Alright, what do we name Moltres? The other two made no sense. But I'm gonna go with what I came up with. I'm gonna call it Lunchbox. I do like it. It seemed like the gate was already open, if you want to call it a gate, so I don't need to push the boulder again. I know what I've done at least once or twice in the past is I'd push that boulder all the way, then go into the stairs, like towards Moltres, before putting the boulder on the switch, so then I would have to redo the puzzle. If you want to call it a puzzle. Hello. Trainers live to seek stronger opponents, absolutely. Well, there's something I've been working on recently, especially yesterday I put some time into it, RPG Maker MV. It's a program where you can make your own RPG video game. I don't intend to make it a full video game, although I guess would be fun maybe once I'm a teacher I could be like, make it a game that's exclusive to like my class or something. Just an idea. Have no idea about it, nothing confirmed for it. But I guess that could be cool. Because I write adventure stories for them, maybe I can do that in a small video game form. But the reason why I've been learning things on that and creating a world, at least starting with it, is because of a Yu-Gi-Oh series. I like Pokemon a lot, but especially lately I've liked Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time as well. And I've been wanting to do a Yu-Gi-Oh series for a long time, but the main thing I hadn't put time into is RPG Maker MV. I'm trying to make, like, anime-style duels that I designed myself. But I don't want to just have the duels. I want to have voice acting, so that'll be me for some of the characters, have some friends for some of them. So I need to find a female Yu-Gi-Oh player to voice a character in the first episode. Because the first episode has a female character. But then I don't want to have just the duels and the voice acting. I also want to give them life, like the story and the character's life, through RPG Maker MV. Create towns, create cities. I know the first episode is gonna have like one guy like has to like deliver something or talk to someone in a different town, then for a reason that I haven't come up with goes to the graveyard there in that town. There meets a person which is the other main character for that episode, and then they talk, and then whether friendly or not friendly they decide, oh, let's have a duel. Then I switch to Dueling Book, which is the Yu-Gi-Oh simulator that I use that I'll be using for the duels. And then have the duel there with the voice acting, and then afterwards go back to RPG Maker MV to finish that off. And whether those parts are with voices or not, I'm not sure. I haven't decided, but that's my intention. It's loads of work. The duel for the first episode is completely done, and I've checked it multiple times, and it works. And I'm really excited to make it work, but I do need to finish the world, because just like this, a project of the many main series Pokemon game walkthroughs is a huge undertaking and requires quite a lot of preparation. I feel with the knowledge I already have about the game, I can just look up what Pokemon are available when, and then planning the team takes quite a bit of time, and then sometimes, hey, what might I want to do if for bonus episodes, but then I can come up with that during the stream and I just write it down. But I also have a list. Before I started this walkthrough, I made an entire list of every route, or at least every route where there's an item that I need to get. Like, when I reach Celadon City, it says, actually I'll read it to you. Celadon City. Oh, Celadon Department Store. Firestone for Vulpix. Don't use until after level 42, because I wanted Fire Spin on it. Leaf Stone for Execute. Use immediately. I used it almost immediately once I got the Execute, showed off Execute a bit. Pokédoll for Marowak, Go Skip, Rock Slide for Snorlax. Those things I wanted to get, that's how I've written that down. So every time, for example, the TM for Explosion for Coconut, my Executor, is mentioned in that document. And actually the final thing that's mentioned there. When a Pokemon learns a move that I want it to have in its final moveset, I won't have it mentioned, but I do have all moves in its final moveset actually just in a list. So, like, Blastoise, it'll say Blastoise with its nickname, Koops, behind it. Surf, Blizzard, Earthquake, Seismic Toss, and then where I catch it. In Blastoise's case, it's just my starter, so I don't really catch it anywhere. But then for every location where I need to get a TM, or I need to get an item, an important item, that I need to remember, I have that written down in case I forget. Often I don't, but just as a reminder, so I don't forget them. Things like, oh, you have to fight Gym 2 before you can get to Gym 3. That's obvious, so I'm not writing that down for myself. But I do keep a big listing of that. And the teams, in terms of moves I want them to have, are planned out all the way through to the end of Generation 4. So that'll probably be like 2-3 years down the line. Except for Ruby. Ruby isn't, but the rest is. But every detail of where do I get every TM, I haven't written those. I'll probably do those before, shortly before I start each walkthrough. Alright, let's throw this big jellyfish. Kapow! So, if there's anyone watching this, whether it's on Twitch now or on YouTube later, that gets excited for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Idea that I explained earlier, and you're willing to help me with voice acting, let me know in the comments, or I guess in the YouTube premiere if you're seeing this in the premiere. But let me know in like the YouTube comments, and use the link in the description of my video. And join my Discord, let me know on Discord, because then I have an easier way to contact you, and that way we can also voice chat to potentially do voice recordings for the series. For episode 1, I'm looking for a female. There'll be male characters too. I can voice some of them, that's the easy part. But besides this voice, like, this doesn't really sound female, it's just like a high-pitched voice. Like, I can't really voice act a female voice. I know, Seb, you can definitely help me with it, and I know I want you to... Like, I remember there was like a Dark Synchro versus Rank Up Magic duel that I still haven't been able to figure out how exactly I want it, because there's some things that don't make sense in it yet, like a little ruling thing, and I have to readjust it many times. And that's why I decided, let's go with a simpler one, and the one that I know is finished. Which is technically the second duel that I wrote, but that'll be the first episode. I'm going with that one, but that one is planned to have a female character. I'll be one of them, I'll be the male character, and then there'll be a female character. Yesterday I did make the designs of the characters, like what the characters look like. So maybe like after I've done, like I'm done with the Victory Road, that'll probably be like a cut between episodes. In terms of the YouTube thing, so then I could show off in this stream maybe what the characters look like. Maybe. Char 45, that's not a Victory Bell. Let's throw propane at that and just burn them. Burn the flamethrower. Yeah, if you're excited about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Project, whether you're listening to this on stream or in the YouTube premiere or 2 months after I posted this on YouTube, just if you're interested in doing voice acting for that Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, helps if you know Yu-Gi-Oh! And you've watched the anime recently, but it's not required. If you're excited about helping with voice acting, just let me know. Whether you're male or female. Like, currently I'm looking for a female to help with the first episode. But to have a few people that are willing to voice different characters, that would be cool. Pokemon is probably going to stay my main thing, and I have other projects and things I have to do, so it's not going to be super fast. Because besides just my teaching, my lessons at uni, those are a priority. Then probably comes Pokemon Blue. Then other stuff, which include Yu-Gi-Oh! Gotta go, but keep killing. I'm curious to see the Yu-Gi-Oh! Project. Thank you very much for stopping by, Paul, especially for that Prime subscription. That's really appreciated. Love having you here. And I'll see you in the future, whether on your stream, on mine, or somewhere else. See you later. We have another strength boulder here. So, Aragorn. You're actually first in the party again. Push it down. We could push this block right here, but just like a block we found earlier on, it's a shortcut back So we're actually gonna fall down and fold on our butt. That hurts, and we're back at an earlier spot where there was no boulder to put in the switch. We've seen the switch, even though I didn't really point it out. But now we have the boulder to push there. You know what? I'm really hoping that my Pokemon don't go but like above 50, or above 51, I guess. By the end of the champion, or even by the end of Mewtwo. Because then I can also use them in the Poké Cup, and I don't have to train them all the way up to 100 for the Prime Cup. For Pokemon Stadium. And if they, yeah! I can use the Gym Leader Castle, I think is that open level, or is that Prime as well? In terms of rules, I'm not sure. I can use it for Gym Leader Castle, too. Either way, just using my team. I'll make one, maybe two YouTube videos out of it, but I can do multiple streams using this team in Stadium. And while I was saying that, exit! We made it to the end!